Dun, dun, dun. And if it's Thursday, it must be medium time. Hi, everybody. I'm back
Hi,
again. I was just
everybody.
here with Dr. Gail, and I'm glad to be back with my lovely ladies and all of you in the chat. Yeah,
Hi,
awesome.
everybody.
Happy
Yeah,
snow day.
hey,
Happy
happy
snow day.
We got
They're having
Yeah,
it's the middle of the country is getting the brunt of it, I think. Well, right up to Mississippi pretty much. So,
yeah, they are. I'm really worried about Texas because they have that grid isn't fixed yet, from last year. Remember the grid when it went down? So I thought it was
yeah.
interesting because somebody asked good old Abbott, and he said, "Oh, that's going to be fine. Going to be fine. Going to be fine." And then yesterday he said, "Well, we're not done with it yet." Okay. Sorry, people. Stay warm, please. Yeah.
Hey, Butterfly
What's
Kisses
going on,
Healing.
ladies?
Hi,
Yeah.
Deb.
Everybody's saying
Juno.
hi. Hi, Juno.
Maureen. Teresa.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
hi,
Sherry.
Michelle Marvell.
I know.
Barb.
Carolyn.
Barb, the famous T
Catherine,
Barb.
Maureen, Ellen. Yeah, I know. Vat is here. Thank you. Yeah. Teresa Levine. Thanks, everybody. Pierrette, it's nice to see you guys. Very nice. So today I did something different. When we first started this wonderful Thursday evening ritual, I had posted that people could ask questions on my chat board. And I got maybe 2 or 3 questions, I think. But this time I got like 11 of them. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, Ron's here.
She wants
now we
to
can
know.
start the show.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, famous T
T-Barb
Barb.
wants to know, is she famous?
Yeah, you're famous.
As long as she's not infamous, right?
Susan Lynn said you're the best energy healer there is.
Wow.
Well, that's a compliment, I have to say.
Oh,
Great T Barb.
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
Gino
really
says
nice,
that too.
T-Barb.
Famous or infamous? That's what.
And
Yeah.
I
Good.
have
Oh, good.
my calendar for readings. If anybody wants a free reading or reading, my calendar is clear this week. So
yeah,
recommend me.
Hey, Tarot Stash.
Yeah.
Yes, Tarot Stash spends a lot of time talking about different tarot decks on his channel. And I asked him to come on, so hopefully he will. Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Oh, you got the regular.
I've had this tarot deck since I was in high school back in 1972.
Have you really?
You don't want that card, dear. Honestly.
No, I know, but I mean,
that's a little better.
When I was in boarding school, I used to read everybody's tarot cards. So,
wow.
Old deck.
That's funny.
Yeah.
When I was in college, somebody stole a tarot deck out of the store downtown, and the death kept coming up. And of course, everybody gets scared of that, even though it means change. But she took it back and like unstole it. It was bad juju when you think about it, right? Who wants that kind of juju? I don't want that juju. Do you? No. Yeah. So anyway, so what's going on your channel, Jean? You just had on Kelly the other day, or you put a tape up? Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful. She did an amazing job. She was just the recounting of the whole thing just really brought all that energy back, and it was just a really good follow-up to the reading, and it worked out so well that I think I might try and do that where I can. I know I told that my story about my ghost that was in my house several years ago. Just recapped it a little bit on your channel when you originally interviewed me. But what I'm going to do is get with my sister, who was the only witness, one of the only witnesses, but and we're going to put it together and record it, and then we'll do we'll post the recording and then do a follow-up, talk about it a little bit, and then take questions. I think that's really an interesting way to be interactive and also get the information out there concisely, you
Yep.
know. I think if you try and do it all live, it's a little too
Yeah, and it
confusing.
shows what you can do, Jean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm
it shows
trying to
you what
get
your talents are.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think there might
That's
be a
awesome.
little bit of a delay on
And
the sound,
Terry?
though.
I
I
was
think
just
there
going
must
to
be. I keep seeing
mention
stuff. Okay.
yeah, you mentioned that Jean and I are going to pop up tomorrow on Terry Lee per Pure Visionaries channel
Oh,
at
good. Mhm.
this same time. And that'll be fun. That'll be the first time she's ever hosted just a pop-up thing live. And then
Good.
soon, I don't have all the dates completely ironed out, but I'm going to be live on Kim Copeland's channel. We're going to
Good
talk
for
about my
you.
dad.
Your what? Your what?
Okay.
My dad.
Her dad.
Your dad.
My dad is often in my spiritual things, doing stuff. Although this week it was my mom. Oh my God, my mom. She appeared with wings.
And you also get Jean's dad, right? You
I
also
get
get Jean's dad as one. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I think that's great.
yeah, Jean and I are also going to be on Ron Unconditional Love channel, and I think we haven't nailed down the date for that yet either. But
Yeah, I think that's on a Wednesday, the 9th.
definitely, yes.
Wonderful.
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's busy. That's awesome. And Thayer, you're still
Well, I just
still
want
doing
to
your
remind
paintings.
everybody I
Okay.
still am looking for people to do paintings. I do, well, you can't really see, but to do vibrational paintings.
Yeah.
Thank you, Healer
yeah.
Jules.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Mhm.
So
And
tell
you're
me,
also,
show me Thayer, show me the one. Tell me what it means. Tell me the pink one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
This one I
Yeah.
was just doing today to warm up for my painting. But
Wow. And then show me the other one.
These are ones that were not, these were meditative ones.
Wow.
I love
And what
that
is it
email.
watercolor? What do you use?
Acrylic.
Acrylics.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
That looks like a big place you could lay down in the grass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I do really, my talent is doing psychic color readings of a person.
Right.
They're beautiful. And you choose
know.
the color. I mean, how could you, just the millions of colors that are out there and you know which ones to choose.
Well, just as you get like when we're going into the energy, when I go into the energy of somebody, I see color. And then I see like, then I just sort of let go and try to have things come through. With Allie had very consistent color and very even waves because that's Allie's open, easy energy.
Yeah.
So,
People come in my office all the time and I tell them all about that painting. They're thrilled with it. So that's awesome.
I'm trying to get a web page up.
Good. Well, right now, if you would like to have a sample reading with Thayer, she is still working on that, I believe, or you want to do something different, ThayerBoo2@gmail. It's also listed in the information for the show. So you can go there and write to her because she does not have a channel right now, but
no,
I don't know. You never know.
Working on it. I have to do my mighty brush, my mighty vibrational painting brush. I have to get into a bigger house. Too small.
So also want to shout out to Joan or anybody else that's out there that's wanting to try something like this. Next Thursday night, Jean's got something she's got to do. So if you would like to come on with us, you're welcome to come on with us. And, jumping into the fire is the best way to do it. And if you don't know an answer, you just don't know an answer. But you could come and maybe you'll find out that you're a good psychic bouncer and you'll get information from the others. So, anyway, I want to welcome you to do that. Just send me an email if you'd like to do that.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
sweet.
So I see there is a question here I'm going to bring up. Um, ladies, if you want to answer it, and I'm going to bring in the other ones that were on the chat page.
Well, I'd like to answer this since I use my pendulum an awful lot. I really rely on it just personally for myself. I hold it over top of my food. I hold it over top of my vitamins. I hold it over. I mean, I ask my pendulum everything. I really
Oh,
do.
you do? Yeah.
I'm very intimate with my pendulum. It's very important to me. I
Good.
have one at work. I have one at my desk. I have one in the kitchen, and you know, it's just a good guidance. It's a good way to listen to your guides. So, with that said, to answer your question, it's not my subconscious because my subconscious, I believe, is a human uh, energy, whereas my higher self would be a spiritual energy. My guides would be a spiritual energy. I believe it's the angels, my guides, my higher self that allows to move the pendulum. My subconscious probably has to go through my subconscious and a filter of some sort, but I truly believe it's my angels. I've asked if it's my guides and they say yes, and I asked if it's my angels, they say yes, and I asked if it's my deceased loved ones and it said no. I didn't know that.
Oh,
So it's not my deceased loved ones
okay.
answering my pendulum. So it may be different for you, but
Okay.
ask and ask it,
Yeah, you can ask
different
and get yes or
ways.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
good
And
all.
the
question.
yes and no might go in a different direction on yours than does on Terry's, or it just depends. You have to ask it which ways does it go to be yes, which way is it no, and then if it kind of goes both ways, it doesn't really know or doesn't want to answer. Don't you think,
Or
ladies?
you asked the wrong question.
Or the
Ah,
wrong
okay,
way. Like I
true,
asked
true.
one of my coworker, I said, "Is my coworker going to have?" She was pregnant. I said, "Is she going to have a boy?" And it said yes. And then she called me later. She said, "Jean, it's a girl." And I said, "Oh, I didn't say this pregnancy because the next one was a boy."
This pregnancy,
So you have to be specific, and you have
yeah,
to ask it. And
you
yeah,
do.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
pendulums and dowsing
Awesome,
rods are the same energy. It's the same energy as a pendulum
right?
and a dowsing rod.
Correct. The
Yeah.
dowsing rods, a friend of mine told me, really are more about the energy of a room or a place as well. Because I was
Mhm.
asking yes or no questions and it was kind of going like this. So I felt better when I asked what area of this room is the most energetic or whatever. And that went better. But
If you
that's a
want
good
to
one.
really, Raymond Grace is this guy. He's a Southern guy from Arkansas. He's somebody from the mountains, but he has dowsing and pendulum work down to a science. He's a riot.
Good,
He wears a
good.
gun. But if you want to learn from him, he's got a great method and great books. And he
Awesome.
teaches you how to clear
That's
land
awesome.
and clear
Good
energy and
chance.
stuff like that. Raymond Grace.
Wonderful. Great.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to do this because Ron's one of my great uh, people that helps me out. He's having a show tomorrow night with Tarot Stash. So check it out. I also pulled three people got cards from me from my grand opening from my husband's office. And Juno was one of them. Juno's getting the Sacred Earth. So,
Perfect.
and
very
Vivian's the
nice.
other one.
Yeah.
Stacy Star is the other one. So very good.
Congratulations, everybody.
Jean, a
That's
little message from T Barb here.
aw. Oh, I
Yeah,
hope she contacts me too. Thank
that's
you very
awesome.
much for the referral.
Yep.
That's very sweet.
Yeah,
That's right, Jules.
we just love those referrals. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Terry's working on her banners right now for tomorrow's show with you. All right. Here's something else. Whoops.
Oh,
Sun
What?
Psychic Jean, you were
she's
right about my mom holding my face. Hold on. I'm sorry. Whoops. What the heck? I think the gremlins are on here tonight.
Aw.
Yes. That's awesome.
I'm so happy that it
And
resonated with you.
I know. Absolutely. Pierrette, you're going to go to Thayer Boo 2, the number 2 at Gmail. THAYERBOO 2.
Number 2.
All right. I think I got everybody
Maybe
squared away.
Andrea or somebody can pop it in there for everybody if there's a couple of moderators.
Yeah, would you
Or
mind? Because I got to
Ron or
bring up.
Andrea or Juno, if you can
Thank
put
you.
that in there for everybody. Who can or who can't.
Ladies, I've got a 5-part. I got a 5-part question. 5, you know what I mean, like section for this
Question.
person. It's from Judith. She just got home with her cat. I guess it's Roosji. Before I got a phone call, and it was bad news. So they said because of tests that the cat gets. Sorry, because of the medicine the cat gets. She's thinking about that the cat is only going to last a few more months. So her heart broke again, as we would all if we found out about our cat. She's her everything. So she would like us to do a healing on that. And explain she wandered over here a few years ago. Nobody was looking for her, so she took care of her. She also had no chip, which is wonderful that you took the cat in. Thank you for doing that. So she's had this for about 2 to 3 years now. She needed care. So finally I can rest after 4 roller coaster years, and then this news. She had to give up everything in her life, but not her cat, and now she must do so. Let her go. She's feeling defeated, ladies. What can we do for her?
Well, we can definitely send healing energy to Ruji, and we can also send. I'm sorry. The querent's name was. I'm sorry. I don't. Well,
Her name is Judith, and she says she's Dutch, and so I don't know how to pronounce that in Dutch, but we do know at least what it looks like. So
yeah, Judith, we send you light and healing energy to your heart and through your grieving process and through this very difficult time that you're facing. Ask your guides to help you to take some of the burden away. Just hold you in comfort.
It means little rose, she said.
Aww, that's sweet.
It is.
Aww. And miracles happen, so say your prayers. And we'll all say a prayer that a miracle happens.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Experiencing loss, everybody goes through that. Everybody. And when it's your turn, you think you're the only person that's moving through that pain of loss. Know that you're not alone.
It feels that way.
That's what loss is. Very.
Yeah. Yep.
And I would start really strengthening your heart-to-heart connection with your pet while she's still in physical form, and really get that love going back and forth, because when she moves out of her body, you can still bring back that love because her love energy will still be with you. This does not mean somebody stole my dog. I lost my dog. I understand the pain. You have to, moving through that is
very recently.
It's horrible, but you just get through it. So, and I send love to my dog through my heart every day, whether he's on the planet or in spirit. And that comforts me and helps me with that loss. And I'm sending you lots of personal love because I know exactly how you feel.
She does. She just lost her dog not too long ago. So
the love of my life.
Yeah. And I see Ruji over. I'm not saying she's going to go anytime soon, but I see her kind of halfway here, halfway there. and she's showing her outline in kind of a pencil drawing, white with just pencil around her. But she's glowing white and yellow. And I have a feeling that yellow is her color. And that when she does pass, she's going to be waiting for you. She's going to be over there practically acting like a spirit guide. And I think when you see yellow, you're going to be seeing parts of her spirit.
There are 7 family members and pets in heaven already, huh? Aw. Well, she'll have her family over there.
That's a
Rougie.
spiritual number too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Judith. Aw.
I know.
I can
I'm
feel
sorry.
I can feel your pain, hon.
I can too. When I first read this earlier in the week, I was like, oh, it just, I've lost several animals, and it's never an easy. It's never, and I'm, getting another one is fine, and you love that animal, as well, because Thayer ended up getting a kitty cat a little while later, and she loves her kitty cat, but it's not the same. It's a different animal, and yet they know you need them. And it's like they show up when you need them the most. And so keep your eye out, because I sense there might be another one waiting on you.
Keep
And it's
your spirits
uncharted
high.
sea. Yeah. Yeah.
There
The
she is.
uncharted sea. Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
The uncharted sea. So again, as Jean says, we don't really know. I will tell you this. My dog had uterine cancer. We changed her diet completely. We were told she had 3 months to live, and that she should have, chemotherapy. And that was going to cost me $3,000. And the dog wouldn't understand what was going on. And I didn't have $3,000. And so we looked up an alternative. We gave her cranberries, this sort of cranberry thing. We gave her raw dog food, and we gave her there was something else in the mix. And that dog lived 2 more years. And the cancer didn't go away, but it didn't grow. And we waited for a long, long time, because I didn't want to have her in pain. If she was in pain, I would never have subjected her to that. But she did. She stayed. And then one day I just looked at her and I knew that was it. But it was over 2 years instead of 3 months. Never know.
Yeah. And if there's any Reiki healers in the chat, we can send her some Reiki too.
We can.
Rougie, little tiny Rose. Send Rougie some Reiki healing.
Yeah. Yeah. Little Rose.
Aww.
Little Rose. We send you lots of love for your little Rose. Thanks, ladies.
Judith.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
Yeah. And so we have another one that has a kitty cat, and the kitty cat's missing.
Okay.
Calvin. Kitty cat Calvin for Sandy. Doesn't know if it's still alive, but would certainly like to. You're welcome, Judith. Thank you for putting it up.
Wow, that's a long
T-Barb,
time.
I'm so sorry you lost your animal. They don't want us to see. And
does your cat have a chip? Because I kind of feel like he's with another family. It's been a long time. Do you know if your cat has a chip? Is she here, Sandy? I don't know.
Sandy, you in the chat, honey?
But
if
even
you are, let us know.
Does everybody know to take it to a vet and check?
Not everybody.
Yeah. I will tell you this. A lady I just met yesterday said that when she was with her ex-boyfriend and they lived together, they had a dog, and they had the dog chipped, and 3 years later, they broke up, and 3 years later somebody found the dog, and they called her and she found her dog.
3 years later?
So
wow.
3 years. 3 years. She got her dog back. Yep.
Hi, dozen cats from me, Kelly. How are you?
Yes. Hi, Kelly.
I'm seeing one cat that's black and white, and then I'm seeing a cat that's sort of like a brown, gray tiger tabby cat. the brown gray tiger tabby cat to me seems like he's warm and comfortable, and he's in a laundry basket somewhere.
God bless the people that take in these strays and they can't find you, but they take such loving care of them. Yeah.
The black and white cat, I think, is crossed over. So I don't.
Okay.
Those are the two cats that I saw.
Two that you see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of get that Chester's still alive. I'm not seeing much more than that, though.
You mean Calvin?
Is
Calvin,
it Calvin? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's Calvin.
Yeah, I was chasing Chester. Oh, no.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Sure,
Now
it
I'm
means
seeing
something.
An orange
I
cat.
get birds of a feather. Birds of a feather flock together. I don't know how to analyze that one really. I'm just guessing that the cat is with other cats maybe, or with being taken care of by somebody that has other animals maybe. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Some of you that are writing questions, I'm earmarking them, but I had some from the from my community page, and I'm doing those first. So I'll get to you if I can. And Craig, I have yours here. So aren't you right in the right timing?
Hi, Irish Colleen. I'm happy to hear
Ladies,
that. Go ahead.
If you have a disagreement with your guide because you're depressed, sick, or just not right, do they forgive you? Oh, I'd have to say yes. Wouldn't you, ladies?
Yes, they do. They are, more perfect than we are. When I read people, I frequently, I don't want to say get into arguments exactly, but have differences of opinion with them. My mother showed up in a reading this last week, and I had an argument with her, and then eventually she like, Terry, listen to reason, like, okay.
She knows more than you do.
Yeah, yeah. And you've all probably already seen the video I did of that. I've been getting all these animal spirit guides, and me giving them a hard time because I did not understand about animal spirit guides. Thank you, Jean, for telling me how this goes. Because I sent a cat off the stage because I didn't think it could be a spirit guide, and they started making fun of me, trying to scare me now. And yeah, but they do forgive you. All of them are very loving, even when they try to like scare me. They're just reminding me that I'm human and frail.
So I got temperance for you, Craig. Your guides say balance, being even is just fine. And take it easy. Be nice to yourself. If you think your guides are angry at you, you're actually angry at yourself. So forgive yourself, love yourself, and especially if you're feeling sick, it's a big tendency to really blame yourself that you're sick, or that it means things are out of balance. So give yourself some extra love. I always have a little extra strawberry jam when I'm sick because I need that sweetness to help me move along. And your guide saying, love yourself. We love you. We always love you. We are here to guide you. Find balance and temperance and forgiveness in your own heart for your own self.
So my feeling is that I feel the same way about higher power, like Jesus, God, Buddha, whoever, that we are the hardest on ourselves. They're in the all-knowing state. They already know what we're dealing with. And when we cross over, we think they're mad at us or whatever. No, They're very loving, very kind, and very forgiving. And I believe that guides must be the same thing. That's their job. They wouldn't want to be any other way. So yes, and they see whatever is shining through, and
Aw.
whatever is underneath comes through, and they know what's underneath. So never worry about it, Craig. They're with you. They're behind you. They're inside you. And they know when you're having a bad time.
They're loving, patient, and kind. They are not, they're of the divine world, and they don't have an ego like the
Like we
humans,
do.
and they only know love, patience, kindness, and forgiveness. And
Mhm.
they're so very lighthearted. They don't take anything seriously, and they come in. They're like just matter of fact, like, "Hey, girls, what are you doing? Oh, when you're done, let us know." You know, they're just very, very
Yeah.
lighthearted, casual, and just loving, exudes love, and nothing ruffles their feathers.
No,
It
I
really,
agree. Very
it's
unconditional.
amazing.
Mhm. It is. Yep.
And you
Definitely.
can tap into that. You can close your eyes and
Yeah.
ask them to come in and feel how they're feeling. Definitely.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
take some quiet time.
The other thing is sometimes we hear something we really don't want to hear. And so we, like you said, you have a disagreement with what they're saying, and it's because you don't want to hear it. It's not because that. So it's okay.
Yeah, like make up with your
Um,
sister that just punched you. No, I don't want to
yes.
do that.
I just like a little love sent out here to Robin Siskin, who has
Oh,
MS and needs some healing. So we do try to do that here when people ask for it. And so if everybody could just send, do you mind getting any Reiki sent to you, Robin? You just have to say that it's okay. And then those who can do it will. Yeah. What you got for
Too
her, for
much.
Robin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Merging of mind and healing energy,
Uh-huh.
partnership with spirit and partnership with, I would say, spiritual energy.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Okay. Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you. Cindy P is having a bad day, and I don't blame her. It's a kind of an awful thing that she's had to deal with. What a horrible thing. Um, I can't believe someone was just not paying attention. I'm so sorry you lost your mom. I'm sure you're missing her today.
needlessly. Yeah. So
Yeah,
suddenly. That's
yeah.
horrible. So sorry for your loss, Cindy.
Wow. So what can we tell you from your mom? Have we got
She's
an
saying,
elevator? Sounds like an elevator.
I'm seeing her
Sorry.
say, call me. You know, just pick up your phone, and you don't have to dial anything, but just pick up your phone and talk to her. She says, I'm right here. Just call me. Call me. Talk to me like you would if you would pick up the phone and call me. I'm here. I'm right here.
Wow.
She's trying to soften the edges with like cottony pillowy stuff all around your emotions, all around your grief, all around your shock, all around
Uh-huh.
your sorrow.
Yeah.
She's right there. Pick up the phone and talk to her.
I feel like she slipped right out of her body very easily, and suffered no pain or
Mm-hmm.
consequence. And I'm hearing this was planned, this was meant to be my exit point. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and
Hmm.
I go with Jean, write her a letter, talk to her like she's there,
Yeah.
and remember a
Yeah.
time that you were very close. Remember the feeling that when you were very close, and bring that feeling in so she can match that energetic vibration and come in closer to you so you can be close. I wonder what the guy that hit her is going through. You wouldn't want to be him.
Ah. Yeah. I mean,
I
I was just almost hit somebody going across to the grocery store. I mean, I stopped in plenty of time, but it's an awful feeling just doing that. So I'm sorry, Terry. Go ahead. Go ahead, dear.
I'm going to say I just can't add anything to this. I just feel a lot of love from her.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like you phone or write a letter or talk about it or talk to her when you're doing the dishes or, you know, she's just there. She loves you. And I definitely felt what Thayer said, that it was an instant. She popped out in an instant. It was
Yeah.
far easier than she thought.
She
It's
has a
hard.
higher perspective. Look at that. She has a higher perspective on this whole thing.
That's
Yep.
great, Allie.
I
She-
know. Look at her.
She's there to guide you. She can become your guide now and help you through your
Yeah.
life.
She's looking down on the earth and seeing
Yeah.
you there. And look, this lady is pregnant with possibility.
Yeah.
So that's you. She says, it's okay, honey. I'm up here. I'm okay. And whenever you get here, whenever that is, not right away, please, I'll be here for you. Yep.
And I got the Knight of Swords, swift action, decision.
There you go.
The decision was boom, it was done. But
Uh-huh.
when I saw that perspective card, I think she's in a higher realm. And if you talk to her and match her, get that emotional energy match, she can be a great guide for you as you move forward.
Play some of her favorite songs, make some of her favorite dishes, wear some of her clothes.
Yes. I have a lot of my mom's scarves I wear when I miss her. And anytime I hear big band music, Glenn Miller, that was her and my dad. They're dancing on him.
Yeah. And that brings the energy. That's like a vibrational match of the energy. So it can come in
Does.
and you can hear her more. But I think if you keep doing the writing or the journaling and the talking, you can hear her talk back.
Yeah.
So it'd be a new partnership, a new way of communicating.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Donna Smith woke up to a green glow outside her bedroom window with three beings. I pulled the covers over my head and prayed. What were they? Why were they there? And did they want to give me a message?
They were supposed to be at my house.
I'm so happy that didn't happen to me.
They got lost.
They got the wrong house. No. Oh my gosh, Donna.
Yeah.
Wow.
Write it down, describe it, get yourself on video talking about it. Oh, in 1995. Okay. I was going to say before you, but I'm sure it's nothing that you would ever forget, but every detail.
Yep.
Wow. What were they? Why were they there?
I hear the word emissaries. They were emissaries.
Mm.
Wow. You see.
What do we got here? About that, no, it was a little earlier than that. I was telling Gail, Skywalking with Moon, that about 1991, I had three of them around my bed in Florida, I think. But I didn't want to see them. I wouldn't. Yeah.
You could feel them?
I could. And I knew they were short. And I was alone in the house. I knew they were short and they were all looking at me. It's like, okay, guys, you can go now, you know.
Oh, here we go.
Awakening genius. Look
Wow.
at that. Look at that. Ooh-wee.
Wow.
They're probably still communicating with you in dreams and such. You just don't realize it. And they may just look like regular dream people. You know, they don't have to look necessarily like a scary alien or anything like that. Wow.
You are the Empress.
Woo-hoo.
They are there. You have a team. You are the Empress. You are the life. The Empress really is like the big overall diva of all of nature and of the world. And so you've been communicating with them for a while. I'm very happy they have not communicated with me. That would scare me to death. But I think this card shows power, knowledge, and understanding of all the abundance and all that goes through. So perhaps you should meditate and see, bring that out in you, that there's a partnership there going on. The Empress is a very high vibrational, pregnant, moving forward. So I think it's number 3 in the Arcana. So it's way up there. So I'd move into the energy, see what they have to say. I think they'll be back. They've been back.
Yeah, just invite them back.
But
if you want them to come back, Dr. Gail says if you don't want them to come back, you just say no, thank you. I don't want you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that you are one of them, or that you were one of them. You are part of their family, part of their tribe, and they're you're giving them information and they're giving you information, but you guys know each other. You're part of their
wonderful.
Yeah, clan. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. I just want to show this because I like this, T. Barb. I like this idea. She says because she was not deep in grief, because she knew her dad was ready to go. She could feel her dad with her for 2 years after he passed. And the key is to come out of the grief. I think that they don't know what to do with you when you're in it. And I'm putting my own words in here, but I had that happen. And when you can accept it more, and it's not like you want someone to die, it's just that this must be their time, and you can accept that, and you're not wallowing. Some people wallow for years and years and years and years and years, and they're not living. Again, not demeaning anybody's grief, but I like that. I thought that was an important thing to say. Thank you, T. Barb. Yeah. All right. I'll get back to you, some of you who are putting them in the chat. I'm trying to do the ones that were first on the that were people put up on the community page. All right. Jane Copley had a longtime friend pass last week. She knows she's fine, but she's sad she couldn't talk to her one more time. She wonders if there's anything that can be said.
What I'm hearing is she's saying, remember the good times. Remember the fun we used to have together. This is something to cheer you up and also to keep her energy close to you. She really values the friendship. Oh, I'm sorry. I had my eyes closed.
Keep going.
She values the friendship. Go ahead, Terry.
I was going to say, I keep seeing this vision of clay, of a white clay, not a red clay. And I keep hearing sculpting, sculpting, sculpting. I don't know if together you were sculpting something, or I'm hoping that means something for you.
Mm-hmm. The strength card.
Strength.
Well, obviously, but I think I'm seeing this as the strength of your relationship and the strength of your communication. Perhaps it seems like the relationship will continue and last longer. And I also see, man, I'm thin now. I'm feeling really good. So I feel like a great weight has been
lightened up, right?
Lightened up.
Lightened up. Yeah. Yep.
But
wow.
Since it was just this last Thursday, she's probably still hanging around, so you can talk to her. Yeah. And say goodbye to her, and she'll come to you in your dreams.
If she hasn't already.
She wants you to wish upon a star.
Yeah.
She said, think of me with childlike wonder.
Yeah.
And wish on that star, and I'm there. I'm just think of my name, and I'm right there with you, gal. Yep.
Thanks for the question, Jane. Sorry for your loss. Hang in there.
Yes, Jane. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. All right. I hope some of these at least are giving you some bit of a feeling of
Nothing. It's not
understanding. So,
easy. Nothing about
all right.
death and dying is easy.
Oh no, that's true.
No,
Yeah,
it's just not easy.
that's very true.
Period.
Nope.
That's why it's important to be kind to one another. You never
Animals
know
and
what
people.
somebody is
Yeah,
going through. Yeah.
yeah. You can't know. That's right. Mary Moran wants to know, why can't I connect with family across the veil? I bet they're over there going, Mary.
Great listening. You never listen.
Hi, Vivian. She's saying hi, and hi, Starfish.
Get a
Everybody's
reading
saying
with
hi.
Joan.
We do go back and read all the chats. I'm telling you, I wish we could say hi back. I wish we could reply to
Everybody,
everybody,
I
but
know.
I
Yeah.
do. I go
And
back and
we
read all the
appreciate
chats. It's so
comments.
sweet.
And
Yes,
you're
very
always so
much.
kind to each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think that it's subtle, Mary. I think it's very subtle. I think your expectations of what their communication may be is in words or appearance or cracks of lightning. It's not all that. It's very, very, very subtle. Like somebody was telling me that she was washing her hair in the shower thinking about her diet, and then suddenly a thought just came into her mind about something different, and she wasn't, and it's sort of like just when your thought changes just a little bit, like you were not even thinking that for any reason. Or if you find a penny on the ground and you say, oh, people drop pennies all the time. They do, but it may have been a message from your loved ones, or a little feather, or a little bell, like Terry heard a bell in her house. That was a little extreme, but it's very subtle. It's very subtle. A little song on the radio, something that makes you go, something that makes you think of them is them communicating with you. If you're busy doing something else and then suddenly you think of them, they're communicating with you, but it's very subtle. The evidence is very difficult, and if I could say it once, I'll say it 100 times. Get a pendulum and ask yes or no questions. Was that you who left the penny,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm getting the sword of truth, which is the beginning. Swords are very air. They're very logical. But right away, I heard, go to a good psychic medium, pay the money, talk to them, and they'll tell you how they've been talking with you, so you can sort of get on the same page. Because they're there, I think you just sort of need to sort out a couple of communication things, and then after you connect with the medium, you get the energy connection. I think that will come in. I'd like to recommend Joan. I had a great reading with Joan. She's fantastic. She's coming on next week. I can just tell. Joan,
you're just finding out that we want you on here next week. Yeah, because
Joan, I have a conflict, a scheduling conflict. I cannot be here next week, and they are asking if you would fill in.
Yeah. I'd also like to invite you, Kevin. You're a medium. You're welcome to come as well. Yeah. Awesome. Yep.
I keep getting this. So I feel like they're saying that you can practice divination, and for some reason they keep leading me to a peacock feather, that you should get a peacock feather, have quiet time when you're meditating, have that feather. I just feel like somehow they're going to use that as a divination tool to kind of reach you. But just as these ladies are saying, it is super subtle, super subtle. It's that little thought that doesn't really seem to come from you. It's you have to tune into the subtle. But I have a feeling that a little peacock feather is going to help you.
Very
That's nice.
I got here willing release, honey. Willing release. You have to be willing and release. Let's split those two words up. Yep. Just like when you want to blow out the dandelion, but you gotta breathe in and go before you blow it. So you're willing, do a release.
Oh,
yes.
I think Joe said she's going to go on next week.
Yes, good girl. All right, and Kevin said he would as well. So I'll be in touch. You be in touch with me. If you don't hear from me, then yep. Because if you ever come up with these ladies, yeah, if you come up like these ladies and they can't figure out something, they just say, I didn't get anything. That's all you have to say. That's not a big deal. So good. Yay. We'll get everybody in the chat on here at some point, won't we? That's great. Thank you. And thanks, Kevin, for your input as well. All right. I'm coming down with a few more of these from the chat. I will try to get to some of them that you asked me here, but we don't have a lot of time. So I have to. Patricia Brown, does her husband Robert of 53 years have a message? Is he with anybody there, or anything that you can find out? Put your sleuth hat on.
I hear him say we're all related. It's all related. We are soul family forever and ever and ever.
I'm seeing a guy that likes to eat meat and potatoes, and that he would like to have a beer when he would come home. I'm getting accountant, but he was an accountant or some sort of businessman that had something to do with numbers. Don't forget to take the trash out. I don't know. I'm seeing a house, and that you're taking care of the house. He goes, get help taking care of the house. I don't know if that's correct. But I'm getting an image of a house and a garage, and that they were sort of important to him. Cars.
I don't know that she's here.
Yeah, I don't know if she's here.
Patricia, if you're here, just say so or write it in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm getting that he's saying how wonderful, how filled of love he is there, and that everybody is over here, and how wonderful. He said, don't worry about me. Don't think of me being alone over here. He's like, it's wonderful over here, and I am filled with love. There's all these loved ones around. I just feel his absolute joy, his elation, his love. He just has such a it's an amazing. He wants to shout it at you. He wants to share it with you.
Don't forget to close the garage.
I got the Alliance card.
Oh,
I love the Alliance, the Alliance card. So we had quite the alliance, gal. Yeah. We did.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yep. Look at we went around the hoop many times, and wow. I'm just sitting here waiting on you. I'm with some other folks right now, but I'll be here when you get here.
Yep.
Yep. All right, Craig. I'm the same as you. Too painful Aww. Here. It is. Yeah. Go ahead there.
I'm just saying I got the Queen of Pentacles, which means that I think he left you financially secure, and lots of love and security for you.
That's great.
If you want to ask your
Okay.
questions, we're going to be on Pure Visionaries channel tomorrow night, Terry and I, at this same time,
That's right.
just for 1 hour,
Yep.
answering questions. If you want to go over there, you can put some questions in her chat as well. It's Pure Visionary
That's right.
Psychic Medium.
I've got 18 people that ask questions that we cannot get to. Simply just don't have the time tonight.
Let's just stay 18 more hours. We want to. We want to. We want to answer each and every single one.
I
We
know.
definitely
Well,
do.
I do. That's the problem. But, you know, I'll do a couple more because we got about 10 minutes, I think. But I apologize to those of you. I usually don't put it on there, but I did this time because it's nice to have some questions already available for them. And I have it a list for next week as well. So if you didn't get your question asked and you can't meet with them tomorrow, but if you can, then go there and watch that tomorrow. I think you'll have a great time. I don't want to say not to, but if for some reason you can't, or you can always leave a question and then go back and listen to it as well. But you can also put it on this for next week. So whatever it is that you decide. All right. So we have a Lucinda. Does Star Midnight's mother, Lucinda, have a message for her?
She says, take care of your heart. She says, take care of you, take care of this, take care of your heart. Make sure you're kind to yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. Oh, she's a mom. She's giving you your mom. Aw.
Yeah, she's momming you.
Aw. I don't know if she called you sweetheart or she just said take care of your heart, meaning your emotions, your struggles, be kind to yourself and eat good and exercise and get your rest and enjoy yourself. She just wants the best for you. She's just, oh, that's lovely.
I see something along the same lines where she's the same thing, but she's showing me animals, especially horses, like hang out with some animals, soak up their spirit, they'll be there.
I'm seeing a woman that played cards and had crystal glasses. I don't know if she smoked, but I think she was a kind of an elegant person. I feel like she had a social circle, and be with your friends. Rely on your friends. Your friends are there to help you, and go to your friends if you need help. I just see her sitting at a table talking, maybe having a cards or a mahjong, playing something, and just being very satisfied and happy with life. And don't forget your friends. Your friends are there for you.
What's up, Jean? She said something. What did she?
Well, I just think Thayer is an amazing psychic. I mean, her ability to zone in there and to describe them so quickly and to, say, don't forget to close the garage door. I mean, it's amazing to watch. I
could be wrong.
But you're brave and you say what you got to say.
You're trying to be specific. Yeah.
Nobody says you're 100%. No. Nobody is 100% all the time.
Nobody is. But
that's how you get there.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's new. If you do your Meet Your Guides meditation, Ruth, she helps me. But anyway, thank you. I take that, Jean, as a big compliment from you. I really do.
You've grown, Thayer. Amazing.
big compliment. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Kathy O wonders if her brother actually told her father that she loved him before he passed. She begged him to. I'm sensing she didn't think he did, or she has some, in uncertainty.
I just see a lovely man, a lovely spirit, and he's surrounded by dark green, like evergreens, like dark green, and he says, "Oh, honey, I know now. It doesn't matter if he said it or not. I know, and I love you." And it's like he's just hanging out with that dark green, just amassing love and heart energy.
Yeah, he heard you. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah. It reminds me of asking, are your guides going to be mad at you? It reminds me of that question, because it's like, of course I knew you loved me. He didn't even have to tell me,
But he knew that you said it. He knew that you asked him to say it.
Yeah, I got that right away too. That
yeah.
he felt that energy.
Yeah.
I don't know if your brother did that or not. I think your brother was confused. But again, it didn't have to be said. He knew that. He knew you were there.
Absolutely.
He felt that.
doubt.
Yeah.
Love transcends space and time.
It
He
does.
got the message the moment you thought it.
Yeah. And the brother was probably, handling a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hate having to pick who to pick here. I'm just going to put this up there for Blessed, and I'm sorry I can't get to anybody else's today because it is late, but I want to thank you all for your questions, and I apologize for those we could not get to. Again,
thanks everybody.
Go to Pure Visionary tomorrow night, and Terry and Jean will be on there with the other Terry, who is Pure Visionary, and you can do this there. What time is it going to be?
5:30.
Same
well,
time?
the same time this time. Yeah, same time as this.
5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm going to say to Blessed 111, practice, practice, practice. Have faith in yourself. Once you find the energy, move into it and just practice. And doors open. It's sort of like going to the gym where you can do 2 sit-ups, and then next week you can do 3, and then 2 weeks from there you're doing 10. Believe me, the practice and encouragement, and then once you can identify the energy and go down that rabbit hole, it feels great. It's sort of like having a dream. Yep. So, and when you feel the question of whether I'm right or wrong, hey, shut up, Mafia Steph card. Keep your hands off. Don't talk to me that way. Push that
Shut up in your face.
Go away. You can be like Tony Soprano. Right? Just trust yourself. Trust yourself.
I got something a tiny bit different to say to you. When I first got my pendulum, which I got because of Jean, it didn't work that well for me at first. I was kind of a little frustrated with it, but for some reason, I saw another person do this before, and I did it. They said, hold it against your heart. Put it on your chest, hold it against your heart. And ever since then, it's worked for me. But before, it really wouldn't give me any answers. So I don't know, give it a shot. Why not? Doesn't hurt.
That's good advice.
We missed this one, and she asked a couple of times, do you know if she'll get a new job? That's what she's wondering. I'm going to leave you with this one, a light one for the end.
Yes.
Okay. We like that.
Speaking of pendulum, I'm going to call mine on.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
I got a great card for you, dear. It's she who surrenders, chains and bondage and release. I'm going to say release any fears of it, and then maybe you'll get it.
I got a definite yes here. It's for
I
sure.
got a
It's not.
definite yes.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah.
Mhm.
Keep
Woo,
your
Yeah.
options
woo.
open. Keep
But Carolyn, now
Yeah.
you have to come back and let us know so we can all scream and say, "Yay!"
That's right. Yeah,
We
absolutely.
have 4
Yes,
yeses,
absolutely.
and you can
Please
send
do.
Allie a
Yes.
message if you want, and we'll just announce it on the next live.
Right.
Good luck, Carolyn.
knock on
Right.
doors that you wouldn't
Oh,
expect.
Juno got a yes too. Look at that with her pendant. Good.
Yeah.
Lots of good juju here. Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody. We'll miss Jean next week, but we'll have Joan, and we may even have Kevin with us as well. So, would you have something to say, Terry? I'm sorry.
I was just going to tell Caroline that I also got a little bit something extra about to be looking at government jobs, whatever level. For some reason, that
Good.
really stands out for me.
Okay. Government
And
jobs.
Yeah.
they can't
Okay.
be workers at any level. So
I got that as knock on doors that you wouldn't think,
mhm.
you know, that wouldn't, that's not in your radar, you know, knock on every door because there's going to be some good surprises behind them. No. Thank you,
Awesome.
Jean, for your
Bye,
compliment.
everybody. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you,
Take care.
guys.
Bye-bye.